Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a great week. If you are new here, I'm Alyshia and I love things Halloween and special effects and creepy and spooky. If you guys want some awesome Halloween tutorials, then my channel is definitely the one for you. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I upload every Monday and YouTube shorts every day. So first I started with a bare face. I don't have any foundation on. I just did a bit of mascara and lip balm and bronzer and some concealer, just to make me feel a little bit pretty, because half of my face is going to be a skull and half of my face is going to be like normal. So you can go as glam as you want on the normal side. So I take some white face paint from Kryolan. Most of the products that I use in today's video are from BodyFX, which is my favorite special effects makeup company based in New Zealand. So I'll leave the website down below if you need any of these products. So I set my face with white, just half of it, and then I just take a brush and just make sure it's all set with that white eyeshadow. Now I'm taking this face paint palette, which is actually water activated paint. So you dip your paintbrush in water and then the color you want. So I just dipped it in black and I'm starting to draw the skull nose. And to get it more dark, you just want to swirl it around in the color. So you don't want to take as much water and you just want to like fill in the areas. So now I'm doing the eye area and trying to make it as dark as possible. The tip is to make all of these parts as black as possible because it's going to look more scary and realistic and cool. So yeah, just getting under my eye, and all my brushes here that I'm using are from BodyFX as well. So I'm taking this black from this palette. This palette is so good. It's just got all the basic colours that I need. And to make it even darker and to set that water activated paint, I am just setting it with the black eyeshadow. Now I wanted to do another skull look because last week I did some in-depth skull look. It took me like 4.5, 5 hours. And I wanted to do something more easy that was easier to achieve. And if you guys like being like half glamorous and you kind of want to be seen, like people can still recognize you, then this look is perfect. And I wanted to do like an easier version of my last week's skull look. So if you want to see that, I'll leave that down below in the description if you want to see more of a crazy creative skull, which takes a lot more effort, but it's so much more effective. This one's effective, but that one's like insane. So as you can see here, I'm just drawing the teeth, just little U shapes really. You just kind of have to follow along with what I am doing. I'm just drawing lines and making sure the lines kind of add up to the top. Yeah, just doing like these little curves. Don't do the teeth too square-like. You kind of want to add a bit of shape in them. And then I go on and fill in the little gaps and just make them all darker. And yeah, I just kind of go over this like 3 times. I usually do this with liquid liner, but my liquid liner was running out because I tend to use it all the time, so it runs out pretty quick. So now I am drawing the jawbone. As you can see here, I just dip my paintbrush in the paint again and just darken this up. And then I fill in the jawline section. I don't know who I was talking to here. I don't know if I was talking or singing. Got me confused. So I am just shading in the jaw, and what you can do with the paint is you can make it darker in some areas and go lighter. It goes lighter as you just keep on painting because the paint like starts slowly running out. So now I'm drawing some cracks. So you guys got to add some detail to the skull. Like I know a lot of people probably would have stopped here, but like I say in all of my videos, detail is key. Don't give up and trust the process is the #1 thing. So now I'm taking my black eyeshadow and I'm shading in the teeth. So this is where I add shading and detail, which makes all the difference. Honestly, you guys can't skip this step. So I take a small eyeshadow brush and I just blend the eyeshadow down the bottoms of the teeth and down one side of the teeth. And I just carry this all over the top and the bottom, and it took me a good like 10 minutes probably. By the way, this look probably took me like 2 hours. I've done this look actually twice before and I wanted to do it again, but yes, this look took me about 2 hours. So now I'm doing the shading on the face. So this really just made it stand out. So I took black and dipped it in a little bit of white eyeshadow, and I just kind of started darker towards the eye and just blended it out. You can just see what I'm doing. Sometimes it's hard to explain, but just take a small brush, draw kind of like around the edges and blend upwards. I think I might do this for Halloween because it is super easy and effective and it won't take me so long because usually all of my friends want me to do their Halloween makeup. Well, not all of them, but some of them. But this year I've decided to only do me and one of my friends, Shani, because each year it's just too stressful doing more than two. And for the last 2 years, I've done like 3 or 4 people, and it just doesn't give me time to enjoy myself and drink and go out and have fun. So I'm going to relax a little bit more this year and just do me and one other person and just enjoy the evening because I can only celebrate Halloween on one weekend this year. Sometimes I've celebrated it like 2 weekends in a row, but I will be going to Japan at the start of November and I don't want to be partying away right up until, so yeah, I'm just going out for one of the weekends. So what I'm doing is blending this and just shading everything. I keep going back and making everything darker and just adding more detail. And then I take this black eye pencil from Thin Lizzy and I just fill in my eye just to make it super black. And then I take this small brush from BodyFX. It's in the style 0. Nice and small to really get in like small areas and create little details. So I just kind of go around that whole skull look just to kind of outline the whole thing. By the way, what are you guys being for Halloween? I know that a lot of you guys say, oh, I can't do your makeup looks if I tried. But honestly, my looks aren't there for like people to copy exactly from step to step. Like they can take inspiration from it. They can follow it in some way. And yeah, if they even just take some inspiration from my looks, that's honestly amazing to me. But I've decided to do a few easy tutorials because my last like 4 or 5 have been quite in-depth and really long tutorials. And I know realistically a lot of people just want to quickly do something under like 3 hours maximum and just go, if not like 2 hours. And this look took 2 hours. So yeah, I wanted to do some things easier that people think that they can achieve more likely. So I just stick on all these gems and these stars. These gems were from Spotlight. I got them in a little box and I just stick them on with liquid latex, kind of randomly in clusters around the skull area and then around the eyes a little bit. And then I just take the black eyeshadow and just kind of blend this out from the face to add a little bit more depth. And then I take my LensMe contact lenses in white mesh. These are always super creepy and always make the makeup look really good. So I wasn't going to do this on my collarbone, but I thought it just needed something. Obviously, I'm so extra and I don't stop until I'm fully happy. And I really liked this little added detail. So it's kind of the same steps as the face. Just go over with paint, set it with white eyeshadow, go around it with the black water activated paint. Then I draw in the collarbone. As you can see, just a line here. Just kind of follow your natural collarbone. So when you do this, yeah, make sure you do it on top of your collarbone so it looks more realistic. And then I just darken up that black around the bone, as you can see here. And then I do like a little like hole area, and then I add some cracks around the bone. And then what I do is I take some black eyeshadow and I'm just blending this around the top and the sides of the bone. This is going to make it look more rounded and more 3D. I see a lot of people do like bones and they don't do any shading, and this just makes it look so much more realistic. So now I'm doing like little cracks in the bone, and then the last step is to add some more gems and clusters around the area. I didn't do as many as the face because I didn't want it to look too like intense. So I hope you guys like this look. This is the finished look. I was so stoked with how it turned out, especially because it only took me around 2 hours and it was quite easy to achieve. I've done this look already twice and I love the way it looks. It's so effective and it's bound to scare your friends on Halloween. So if you guys liked this video, then please thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And I'll see you in my next week's video. Bye.